everyone, what's up? Malik here, super excited to be back with a brand new video for you. If you are new here, welcome to the channel. I honestly just want to say I feel the good vibes from you. I'm feeling it. Please stick around because you're good vibey. If you're back, if you've been here before, I'm very excited, of course, that you are back and you mean a lot to me. So thank you for being here. I don't have my mic on. Can you hear me better? Probably, right? I am a sociology and journalism double major in my third year at Ithaca College. I'm really happy about getting to do this video because I feel like it's genuinely really important. I know that a lot of people struggle with online school, and I also know that I feel as though I haven't as much. I feel almost like I have a little bit of responsibility to share the tips that are helping me in this time, because if they can help you, one person out there, that would be awesome. First tip is big. Are you ready? You need to realize, and this isn't a mindset decision, you are more than just a student, period. You need to literally say to yourself right now, I am more than just a student. This is like a positive affirmation, real moment, because I think that that's where a lot of people go wrong. If you wake up and your day is centered around school completely, I don't know how you do it either, to be completely honest. Unless you love school and that is your thing, you know, you enjoy color coding every book you have, or you just are obsessed with your classes, I don't know. That is not the case for most people, definitely not the case for me, that I'm just like wishing I had more work and more homework and more classes and all of that. Definitely not me. Understanding that you are more than just a student will allow you to structure your day in a way that's actually going to be beneficial for you, the human, not just you, the student, which means if you're thinking of yourself as a human, you're not going to get up 5 minutes before your Zoom class. On most days, I've been there, don't worry. But you're going to get up when you want to get up. You're going to go to bed when you want to go to bed. You're going to have a more you-focused and self-centered, in a way, life, and that's good in that regard, right? Being selfish in that way is not a bad thing, because project you as a project, as a human being, comes first. Some things that I do in addition to school are making news TikToks. So I essentially am a student journalist, so I do a lot of news content across all of my social platforms. That's something I'm always doing. I also clearly am making YouTube content all the time as well. And so please, not gonna plug myself right now. You may also have seen videos of me learning to fly planes, and I'm working on my private pilot's license, so that's another thing. These are all things that I, for the most part, really look forward to. I'm half a student and then half all of these other things that I like to do, and half, you know, the rest, my family relationships, friendships, all of that. Just don't think of myself in that way, and I think that helps me get through this, if that makes sense. I really hope that's clear, because I just think you need to understand that before anything else. You deserve love and life and light and all of those things. Sitting at a computer screen for your entire day doing Zoom classes and homework is not the literal point, I don't think, of probably anyone's existence. I think we all have a little bit more to contribute to society than just that. My second tip is to come up with 3 big goals each and every day. I honestly think I need to maybe even start with 1 goal, because I've been trying to do this and it hasn't exactly worked out. I'm gonna kind of write, because I literally don't even have any goals today. I'm gonna put this one down: film YouTube video. You bet I will check that off after. But setting 3 big goals is awesome, because it allows you the opportunity to really wake up already knowing, especially if you set it the night before, what you want to do, already knowing what the motivation, the intention is going to be for the day, and how you are going to move through the day. Sometimes it's just go to class. It doesn't have to be work like the TikToks or some sort of social media content. It can literally just be like on my to-do list yesterday that I didn't do, which I'm gonna try to do today, was ship these boots back to ASOS that don't fit me. My third tip would be to have just a running to-do list throughout the week, and you know, each day just have a million items. And I do that on my notes app, on my phone, on my Mac, on my iPad. It's all connected. So anywhere I go, I have that, and I can check off anything that I've done to fulfill that. But what I noticed with the to-do list is that it's just too many items. There's too much on there that sometimes nothing would get done. Versus if you literally write down, not talking about digitally, but literally writing down the 3 big things that you want to accomplish is something that I think will be a game changer over time. I'm still getting used to it, but on the days that I do it, I have this energy to check off things and get things done because it's like win, win, win. Those are the mandatory ones versus having, I think, all of these goals and all of these things that you want to get done and then feeling like it's too overwhelming that nothing gets done, or like you could kind of slack off because it's not, you know, you don't have to. Yeah, you don't want to feel that way. Tip number 4, you've definitely heard of this one, time blocking. It is awesome. I think it is really challenging to do. I personally have started it, but I struggle with it a little bit just because sometimes I either fall off track at some point in the day, and the moment I fall off track, it just all time blocking. If you don't know what it is, it's like minute to minute, hour to hour what you were doing. And so if you fall off and then you try to reschedule, the day's already happening, it kind of becomes a mess. But if you do stay on track, I think it really does work. So the way I do it is in my Google Calendar. I have a Zoom that I attended. I also did a class, I had qualitative methods. Then I also, right now, you can see, look, I'm literally on schedule. That's so cool. So when you literally schedule hour to hour, it's really helpful. After class, I usually want to chill, so I am very aware, and we'll talk about this later, of the times when my energy dips. When you are chilling, I feel like this is so bad to be watching a TV show and doing homework during the commercial breaks, which is something I do. Just relax, just take the time, because then when it's time to really do the homework, you're gonna feel like you've already been doing it, and then you're not gonna really get the I think, good feelings, the good vibes, the good chillness from genuinely relaxing, because you're gonna be having been doing the work that's potentially stressing you out. And the reason why right now I'll tell you that I have the motivation to follow through is because I've already done everything else. I've already, done the Zoom, done my first class. I'm filming the video on time. I have my next class in 17 minutes, and gosh, we gotta finish this video. Definitely, I have a watch. I'll do a little checkbox emoji for when I finish something so that I know it's done, which is very, very cool. I recommend doing that at night so that the next day when you wake up, you're just ready to go and you have that motivation to listen to your alarm, because that's something I'm struggling with right now, is waking up on time, or waking up when I want to, and not sleeping in. So having that and knowing that there's an entire calendar, almost as if there was like an executive assistant, which I can't wait to have my talent executive assistant in the future, but imagining that someone has already laid everything out for me. Tip number 5 here, please understand that you do not have to wear anything you don't want to wear. Let's just say that, to a Zoom class. But what I will say is that wearing the same sweatpants over and over, or wearing the same, hoodie, or just like chilling out, I think what will happen for you is that your days will blend together. You won't have a distinguished feeling about a brand new day. You want to make sure that you are getting up, washing your face, all those important things, and then putting on something you'll actually feel good in. So right now, yes, I'm wearing some sweats. These are super comfy, actually. I have on socks. And then I also have on this, I feel like this is a nice sweater top thing going on. That is something that I really value every single day, is my outfit. If you watch my Instagram stories, I often post what I'm wearing that day, especially if I'm going outside. But even when I'm not going outside, it's very important to me that I'm wearing something that makes me feel very good and makes me feel alive, and that translates into everything I do. Right now, I would not have the energy I have for this video if I felt off because I was wearing pajamas or something. And the same thing goes for Zoom class. I wouldn't want to show my face. This semester, I will say professors are way more hard on us having our cameras on than has ever been for me. You want to make sure that you feel good, you want to make sure you feel alive, please put on an outfit, if not for me, for you. Moving on to tip number 6 here, have a desk or somewhere that you go to, and I think your mind at that place should be like, this is work. This is time to do work. Because if you don't have that, I think that it can get very lost. Again, you don't want every day to blend together, unless maybe you do, then sure. But you want to be like able to say, I'm at my workspace now, I'm going to do work. I recommend actually going to it and sitting in it and not doing Zoom from your bed, just because I think that it will change the game for you. I would not feel willing to participate in class if I was in my bed. Whenever I am in my bed and on Zoom, which has been very, very rare, I do not want to participate. I do not have any energy to say anything, and I just want to watch. And that is a sure way to like not get participation points and all of that stuff. Like, you think life would get a little bit easier when you're in a pandemic in terms of the requirements, but it feels like the opposite has happened, especially for online school. So you want to make sure that you're able to participate and do the things that they are asking. Unless, of course, you have some circumstance, and I know that there are many out there. Number 7, iPad. I would really recommend that you get an iPad if you have the money to. I know not everyone has the money to. I personally wasn't even going to get this until I needed it for flight training, and it has changed my life as not just a student pilot, but as a student in college. Seriously, I've shown this in my preparing for this semester video. These different dividers, right, for this specific, right, I have a YouTube divider, I have a Spring 21 divider, so I can literally go in, right, to qualitative methods, and I can see what we talked about, right? I can literally see all of the things we're discussing in class. Coolest thing to be able to be like, you know, okay, understanding disability and ableism, that's important. Oh, you know what? Actually, socially constructed category, that sounds really important to me. Then to be able to write like cool beans, to be able to add GIFs, right? Let's just say morning show, because I love that. Oh, you're so sweet for watching my video. Thank you so much. That kind of content is amazing to be able to put shopping and identities class. We were talking about race, and I was able to literally, we were talking about Black Lives Matter signs in front of a house, and so I was able to put that in versus writing that and paste an image of that. So Notability is the app I'm using for all this. It has been amazing. I recommend getting the pencil. I also have gotten a little thing to make it feel better because it is really, really slippery. Before I was very anti buying an iPad for school, but I bought the cheapest one. I don't really keep anything on it other than schoolwork. Other apps out there too that you can look for to see if you can save money, because I feel like Notability might cost you. I bought it many, many years ago. My next tip is going to be to make sure that when you are in class, you are in class. You are in the moment. I know a lot of the times find myself on a little app called TikTok. That can be really bad. You want to be in the moment when you're in class, just so that you can feel like you were there, like you're absorbing the information. I've now started making my Zoom full screen, which really helps me pay attention. There are moments where I know I need to write an email, I know there's something I need to do, and that I'll make an exception for, but all the time, it gets to be where you start to feel like you weren't even there. It starts to feel very meaningless. But if you're really engaging, really in the moment and in the conversation in class and really listening, it just is a better experience, especially because we're not getting experiences in this virtual world that we're all living in. That feels really weird to say because this is the physical world, but right now this is like a virtual experience. So we're not getting real life experiences. And so if you can just listen and be in the moment, I feel like it feels a little bit more like you had a class, you had something you went to, and now your day has progressed because of that. Just focusing on one thing is just nice when you can. I know there are moments where you can't, and there's a lot going on where you're outside and on class. I've been there, don't worry. Turning on your camera, being outside is a moment if you have not done that yet. I urge you to try it, just not on a day where you have to present to the professor, maybe not then. Number 9, I was talking about this a little bit earlier, and I really believe in this. Try to find out when your energy is at its peak, because if you can find that out, I think you'll be able to be so much more productive, and you'll be able to anticipate and plan for the moments where your energy goes down, so that you're not scheduling to do homework then, because then it's just going to take you twice as long, right? In the evening, early evening, my energy dips, and then as we get to like 10, 11 p.m., my energy goes back up. So it's really, really weird, but I think that tracking it and looking for it, and I haven't...
Plagues and Peoples course in 2 minutes.
That's my class. I have class in 2 minutes, so we are going to make this super quick. That was actually my bell that I set. So to simulate real life, I actually set these bells with my Google Home and the speaker, and it just announces when I have class 2 minutes before, which honestly feels really nice to have someone being like, your class is coming up, like a high school bell. So, and it's actually a very nice bell. It's got music, a tune, it says it. So very, very cool. And I recommend doing that. Honestly, that's gonna be my bonus to you all. Do that to make sure that you can feel like you're actually having a real life day. Really recommend tracking your energy levels so that you can use your productivity energy in the best way possible for you, and that you can actually maximize your day versus feeling like you got nothing done because you were just trying to force yourself to work at the wrong times, to wake up at the wrong times, because everyone says you should wake up at 4:30 a.m. doesn't mean you should wake up at 4:30 a.m. My final tip with 1 minute left to get into class is take care of your mental health. I want you to give yourself grace. I want you to understand that not every moment in a pandemic do you need to be productive. I want you to move your body. I post these workout exercises that I've done, just like the ending piece of it and how the workout went and what workout I did. It is amazing how much energy I get from moving my body, from doing a workout in the morning as much as I can. I would also say journaling, visualizing, manifesting your best life. I am literally in class right now, but I just want to finish this video. Gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm such a bad example. I really need to hear him too. All right, I just want to say, take care of you. You deserve the world. I know this is a really tough time, but I'm sending you so much love. Please stay here, hang out, watch videos, and just comment below how your online school life is going. That would mean a lot to me. Give the video a thumbs up, hit subscribe, all those things. I appreciate you for being here. I'm sending you the highest vibes, and I will see you right back here on Friday. I'm gonna go to class. I'm sorry, Professor.